Sadly, this was the beginning of the end for our lofty tribespeople, as not only were they required to pay for the said water supply, they were also required to cooperate by booking a time with the Queen. Many a tribesman had to be restrained from stealing water from his neighbour. Thus began the water wars, when it was not uncommon to see a stealthy tribal youngster sneaking about, industriously diverting the water line to his or her own house by pouring cement into the neighbour's water pipe. Pretty soon, security was deemed necessary, so the tribespeople bred feral animals called dogs for the purpose of waterline protection, and names such as Chewy, Shadow, Bob, Tank, Molly, Paris and Elsie struck fear into the hearts of the people, until eventually a crazed warlord emerged, known simply as Apollo. He was white, fluffy and small enough to lie in wait behind any clump of grass, ambush unsuspecting ankles at any time. As the feral dog bludgers wore simple apparatus on their feet, known as thongs, that offered little protection, the warlord and his snappers soon became a problem and threatened to destabilise the community. So, a bureaucratic buffhead known as a ranger was appointed from the mainland by Messrs. Flipperlot and Novelot to clean up the problem. Dogs were abducted and arrested by devious means involving mystery food called treats, and hefty ransoms had to be paid to retrieve said mongrels. This practice naturally sent many a dog bludger broke, and some were forced to seek employment off the island, thereby jeopardising the ancient tradition of dog bludging. Pretty soon, it became apparent that the rusty, leaky vessels known as tinnies, that for centuries had served the tribe well around the waterways, would no longer suffice. A solution was found in a fleet of sturdy vessels known as ferries, which sailed regularly under the command of Captains Glean and Glean, until eventually adhering to a new form of technology known as a timetable. As you can imagine, technology was difficult at the best of times for our dog bludgers, but the timetable was insurmountable. It's hard to imagine, boys and girls, but in those olden days, the only mode of transport that our intrepid tribespeople used to get from their homes to the ferry wharves were things called legs. These apparatus had feet attached to them, which were planted adventurously one in front of the other to propel the user forward, fueled by nothing more than a human breath. While inconceivable today, the feet and the legs did serve the ferals well, until a visiting luminary on holiday from a Florida retirement village introduced a new and noxious beast to the island. It was a wheeled beast that provided miraculous transport for the infirm, the shop-laden and the downright lazy bastards. It appeared in various guises and spawned during the winter months, so that by the following summer, legs and feet had become virtually obsolete. At first, the golf buggy was hailed a triumph of modernity, but like any noxious weed, it covered in every nook and cranny of the island, turning tracks once forged by the patter of thongs and the meandering of funnel webs into 5-lane highways. We humps and parking lots. The wild plants and animals looked on in dismay as the once feral dog bludgers embraced the capabilities of the new beast and ceremoniously tossed their thongs onto the rubbish piles of the council.